Dr. Wendy, you are having a great season, and I think it's because you're exactly where you're meant to be, career-wise, family-wise, friend-wise.
Aw.
Do you feel the same way as you watch the season back?
Absolutely. I'm having so much fun this season. I feel like this season I get to let my hair down. I get to be myself. And not that other seasons I wasn't myself, but there was so much tension within the group. You felt like you had to sort of like protect your peace. And with that also came like protecting yourself and not giving all of yourself to the group. I felt like this season I'm just Wendy, and that includes my loud laugh and all, my cackle.
Now, did you mean to outshine Mia's Lake George trip with your Panama trip, or did that just happen naturally?
Child, it just happens naturally. I don't have to do much. Sometimes when you do the least, you still give the most.
And let's talk about room assignments.
Okay.
You admitted to wanting to cause a little chaos, especially with Giselle and Stacy. But your choices ended up garnering a bit of peace between the different factions of the group. Was that a happy accident or your master plan?
She just put my ass in the same spot with this hoe.
You gotta watch out for that Wendy. She likes to stir the pot and then hide her hands like she didn't do nothing.
I chose chaos.
It was my master plan. I had this all concocted in my head. I knew that once we got there, the women would hate the assignments, but by the time we left, they would love it. It was all part of the plan. It worked.
The incident between Mia and Gordon involving their kids sort of put a temporary damper on the trip, but I felt you were really genuine when you suggested that Mia take, advantage of her full custody rights.
My concern is your children. Yeah. And I know you think you're doing what's best for them, but I don't think that him being around in this moment is what's best for them.
But what do I do?
Were you disappointed that she sort of brushed you off?
I have been disappointed with the whole situation because at the end of the day, it's really not about Mia and Gordon or who she's dating. It's about those children. And for me, in anything I do, I'm a mom first. And I just want to make sure that she is doing what's in the best interest for them. And, I just hope that she continues to try to do that.
The Mia Gordon Inc. roller coaster is never dull.
No.
Are you ready to exit the ride, or are you fully seated?
I got all 5 stops to go. The ride is still going. I'm not there. Okay, y'all could pick me up 5 stops ago. I'm off, and I never want to get back on.
It's no secret that this was the first Potomac reunion without Karen Huger. What was it like filming without the Grand Dame?
It was disappointing because there were a lot of conversations that involved her that, we wanted to know, what she thinks and her perspective now. But I will say, she wasn't there, but she was there.
Do you think she should have attended the reunion, or do you think her healing journey or whatever path she's down needed to start ASAP?
Well, she checked herself into rehab, and I think that her trying to find a way forward for self-healing supersedes anything that goes on in front of these cameras. So she has to do what's best for her.